So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he will not only not get the yard he needs direction. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Mariota. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Play clock winding down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. He'll return it from the 6. Touchdown, Vikings!
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. The Broncos, they've taken an early lead against the Chiefs. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's got some space here. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Bernard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Throwing is Mariota. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To the air again, Mariota. He hits White, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole 2nd half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter in Nashville. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground near the 42.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going in the league.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Play a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On play action, Mariota. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. First down, Bridgewater. And that's complete to Adams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. The Bucs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Daniil Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Ryan Allen now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the third quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 15 yards. There for number 15. Defense showing blitz. Play fake. Bridgewater. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Noah Spence in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Play action. It's Bridgewater. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Sharif Floyd in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Mariota now on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Room here to run. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Come on, let's go!
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Mariota to throw it this time. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A first down throw for Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's go! Dagger! Dagger! Play 90! Play 90!
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got room. 20. They can't tackle him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one go.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. As they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves coming up.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Now Mariota on the screen, Bernard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. Throwing, Mariota. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Handoff comes to Cook. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Bridgewater to throw it. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. It's the Broncos that have added on to their lead. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So out come the Bucs now. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.